Do you think independent learning skill, right, is an essential skill that students require this day in their studies, and why?
Yes, I think it's a very important skill set because
So William, thanks for your time this evening for this interview for Emmanuel Learning Hub teacher David Ng. And probably before we start, maybe I'd just like to ask you a few questions. So how do you get to know teacher David Ng?
we came to know teacher David Ng is through my wife's. Yeah, she happened to be attending the same seminar as David, and coincidentally, she know from David that he's a tutor, and that's why we decided to engage him for the lessons for Trudy.
I see. So yeah, then so how was Trudy's results before you engaged teacher David Ng?
She did fairly only for PSLE, managed to get a pass for that, but not good enough, so we needed some extra learning for her.
I see. So this was some years ago, right? I think
a
few years ago. So how was Trudy's results after engaging teacher David Ng?
Her result improved tremendously from a passing grade to A grade students.
A grade last?
Yeah, A grade students. Then after she did well, she was able to take A-Maths.
A-Maths, so for Sec 3 and Sec 4. Okay. Yes. So how was Trudy's results in O-levels for A-Maths and E-Maths?
She did exceptionally well. Got A1 for both A and E-Maths.
For A and E-Maths, okay. So how was your experience like when you engaged teacher David Ng?
He's very passionate about his teaching. Whenever student got question, he can ask him, and he will spend his time explaining in detail how to approach the questions and how to answer them correctly.
Okay. Then do you think independent learning skill, right, is an essential skill that students require this day in their studies, and why?
Yes, I think it's a very important skill set because this one, from what I observed from Trudy, is that she used to go to a tuition center, tuition school in a group tuition, not so effective in a way that she's quite dependent on the class. What the teacher asks them to do, she just sometimes do, sometimes don't do. So there's not much independent from her learning. Whereas from learning from you, it helps her in her learning and also motivate her to take self-responsibility on her end and to push herself harder. She became more independent with your tuition center or your tuition guidance. Because before that, when she was in primary school, she's not so motivated in her learning. So somehow, under your guidance, she becomes very keen to learn to do better in her maths. Which makes her stands out. And we can see, because although grade is important, but it's more of what we are looking at also is they take up the responsibility by themselves, and are they driven or not. So once we can feel Trudy is driven, doing her maths homework as requested by the tutor, we just give a free hand to her to self-learn by herself.
Okay, so do you find that she's a lot more resilient through after that? Can I say that she's more independent and she knows what to do?
Yes, definitely. Motivated, independent. Yeah.
I see.
I don't have to see through her or look into her work, or that she take responsibility of us.
Then that's a load off parents, right? No need to worry about student studies. Then your child automatically will study themselves, right? Yeah. Okay. So was this your experience after engaging teacher David?
Yes.
Yes, right. Okay, that's great. And would you recommend teacher David Ng to other students, other parents, and why?
Yes, I will definitely recommend David. In fact, I recommended him, students as well to him. Main thing is passionate. He's very driven teacher. Yeah. Pushes his students. Sometimes I also think maybe, I'm not sure the student is overloaded or what or not, but she seems to be pushing herself with all the questions set forth by the tutor, by you, before she go for her next lesson.
Okay.
That's why she managed to get this good result.
Okay. Now, she's currently in where is she now? After O-level, where did she go to?
She's doing her A-level now.
In which JC?
In VJ.
In Victoria JC. Okay. So how's she coping now in VJ?
Okay, she's trying her very best.
Very best, still doing okay. Okay. I'm glad to hear that. And because what I told her is the independent learning skill is not just applied to maths, it applies to everything.
Yeah.
Even your chemistry, your physics, your GP, your econs, now in A-level, right? All these subjects also. So the independent learning skill is a transferable skill set. It's not just applied to maths. It's all subjects. And it's your life. Like next time you go to work, your professional life as an engineer, as a doctor, as a lawyer, or as an accountant, things like that. You have to take ownership of your own career progression also, all this. So it all starts from young. First, you learn to take up ownership of your own learning first. Yeah, that's my approach in helping students. Because it's not just about grades, I find. Because what inspired me to do that is also because I see nowadays like the A-levels, they got tuition still. That I don't mind, because A-levels is an important subject, important exam. It's okay for students to take tuition, I understand. But it's beyond A-levels, right? In university, right? The students, being undergrad, being university students, they're still looking for tuition. Yeah, they're still looking for tuition to help them, to do well in their uni. That's something I find a bit absurd, because nowadays more and more such requirement. from students. Because during our time, in our younger days, in the 80s, 90s, you won't see undergrad looking for tutor one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the undergrad, they are the tutor helping students. But now it's like undergrads, they themselves looking for tuition. And then I scratch my head. Then if let's say family are rich enough to hire a tutor to guide them through their university, okay. Then after graduate, how you start to society to work, your company project, how hire a tutor to guide you to do your company project cannot be.
That one I think is maybe also due to the learning process while they are in their secondary A level or whatever, rely too much on tutor, so they are not independent in their learning.
Which is quite sad in a sense for Singapore, because Singapore we rely on human resources for our own country growth, GDP growth, all that. Then if our human resources are not resilient, not independent to learn, not hungry enough, not thirsty enough, not resourceful enough to learn, our country future is quite bleak, to be honest. If our human resource become cannot DIY on their own, cannot learn on their own feet, then our country is in big trouble already. The surrounding Southeast Asian country will take over us sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. That's how I feel. That's why I think as a tutor, that's something I want to do also for our country, so that our students, when they grow up 10 years later, 20 years later, when they grow up, become working adults, they are confident enough to take out responsibility of whatever work they are doing, and able to accomplish what they're supposed to do without being told what to do. Correct, that's what bosses want, right? You hire a fresh grad. Ideally, you hope the fresh grad can solve all the company problem, right? Without guidance. That's the ideal case, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm training students to be, try to be independent as much as they can. Independent and yet at the same time, be humble. Able to, if you face difficulties, still ask, but ask the right questions. So I think that's what I'm training students to do, so that they are employable when they grow up. Because a lot of fresh grad not employable from what I heard. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Thanks for your time. Thank you. If I won't take up your time anymore, then that's all of it. You still have any more things to add? No more. You look very tired. Thanks for your time. You look very, very exhausted.
No problem.
Have a good sleep.
Thank you.
Have a good sleep. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Okay.
If you've got friends needed secondary, the tutor, still recommend.
Upper primary or secondary.
So you teach upper primary, then lowest primary, you don't know?
P5, P6 to Sec 4 mainly.
P5, P6, okay.
To Sec 4.
In case my sister-in-law need the tutor.
For Maths, I only teach Maths.
Yeah.
Mainly Maths. Then I specialize in Maths. Yeah. Actually, I can teach other subjects also, but I think
these days mostly your tuition are all online already, right?
No, still got face-to-face.
Oh, still got face-to-face.
Still got face-to-face.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, I whether it's face-to-face or online, depends on the student, whether they want face-to-face or online. Some students cannot learn online, but I think it's better to train the student to be able to learn online, because next time they go uni or poly, right, it's mostly online.
Yeah.
It's all online. Then the lecturer, the lecturer record the lesson before. It's not live. The lecturer record the lesson and upload on their cloud computing. Then you're going to download and watch yourself. My time NTU already like that already.
Oh.
Now it's even more. Now after the COVID, now they expect students to be able to watch the lecture themselves, online. Now it's like that. That's why I have to train themselves to be independent. Take ownership of their learning. They need to understand why they study, so that they're employable time to come. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for your testimony and thanks for your time, Mr. William. And I wish you and Trudy all the very best. And thank you so much for this opportunity also in helping Trudy during her secondary school time. And I'm glad that she did well for O-levels.
Yeah.
And thank you, for your
outside also, we're truly thankful to you for your passion in helping her. Make her so independent and motivated.
That's good. Thanks for that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and I wish you and Trudy all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, we'll take care. Take care, Mr. William. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.